Okay. Oh, owie. Let me get my chair. I'll be right back. Ow. Oh no, she left me some kind of message on YouTube. I don't have Stephanie's new number. I've got it, so I'll try to remember. Give it to you later or something. Okay. This is my first outdoor ritual, so I hope the live stream holds. Um. Okay. This is the back of our building, and the lovely music you're hearing in the background is my husband playing his music out here. So I figure, why not? It's Ostara. There's nobody on with me, but. And apparently he's going to entertain us with dancing the entire time. This should be fun, huh? Okay, let me find Ostara here. Here it is. Okay, guys, hope you're ready for this and hope you enjoy it. I'm going to be probably doing a lot of it sitting down. I forgot to bring my wand down, but I can cast with my circle just as easily. So this is how I do how I cast ritual and enjoy it. All of these things I'm about to say, I know by heart. I've committed to memory to the point that I don't even have to look at the book anymore to read it. First and foremost, I do the chant. Hang on, let me get this turned a little bit better. Okay, this table's really wobbly. I hope it'll hold. Is I start out with, and this is actually in this book, it's called the Blessing Chant, and it goes as thus. May the powers of the One, the source of all creation, all pervasive, omnipotent, eternal, may the goddess, the lady of the moon, and the god, horn hunter of the sun, may the powers of the spirits of the stones, rulers of the elemental realms, may the powers of the stars above and earth below bless this place and this time and us who are with you. Amen and blessed be. Then I follow that with thrice the circles cast around, evil sink into the ground. Thrice the circles cast around, evil sink into the ground. Thrice the circles cast around, evil sink into the ground. Now that one's not in here. It's just one that I got from another magic source. Then I go, around me I cast the circle of stones. Naught but love may enter within. Naught but love may emerge from within. Charge us by your powers, old ones or great ones. And then it goes, stomp my foot, circle is sealed. Earth, air, fire, water, elements of astral birth, I call you now, attend to me. In this circle rightly cast, safe from psychic curse or blast, I call you now, attend to me. From cave and desert, sea and hill, by wand, blade, cup, and pinnacle, I call you now, attend to me. This is my will and my request, so mote it be. There, that way you're calling all the elements to you. And then I do the LBRP, which does involve standing up. So I'm not going to worry about that one right now, though. I think the circle I've already cast is plenty. There was a message on here from Brooke. I don't know what it was. And I kind of get the feeling she thinks I'm mad or something. I've never thought that. So I'll have to read that message later. She might have left it in the comment section on my other live stream I did earlier today from this. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's how I do a circle casting. And with the addition of the LBRP, which is the Lesser Banishing Pentagram Ritual. You start out in the east, you draw a pentagram and a circle around it, and it goes Yod, Hey, Va, Hey, and then you go to the next direction, repeat it. Wait a minute. If I can get this right in my head. Hey, yeah. And then Adonai. And then the north, Agla. Around me flames the pentagram and the Kabbalistic cross, and within me and them shines the six-rayed star. Circle expand to join the other circle around me. Even though I didn't do the 4 directions, I imagine in my head that I was. So I can sit down for a lot of this because with my chronic lower back pain, I can't stand for a whole long time. And with the range of this computer, I wasn't sure how far back I would have to put it away from me to be able to cast the circle so you could all witness. But before I go on, Brooke, honey, I hope you see this. Happy Ostara. And I hope that you don't think that I thought you were mad, because I didn't. You left me some kind of YouTube message. So I'll check my live streams later and see if I can find it and go from there. So I love you. I'm glad you and the boys are okay. Hope you guys enjoy the music. There's like a versatility of music that he's got on his phone that he plays. So I don't have any flowers. I don't have the potted plant. We're out here. My feet, I'm barefoot, touching the ground. So that'll have to do. Oh, great goddess, you have freed yourself from the icy prison of winter. Now is the greening, when the fragrance of flowers drifts on the breeze. This is the beginning. Life renews itself by your magic, Earth Goddess. The god stretches and rises, eager in his youth and bursting with the promise of summer. I walk the earth in friendship, not in dominance. Mother Goddess and Father God, instill within me through this day a warmth for all living things. Teach me to revere the earth and all its treasures. May I never forget. And that's pretty much it. Pretty simple, short, sweet, and to the point, as some would say. A lot of other witches will do a more elaborate version of what I just did, and that's okay, because if that's what seems to work for them, then, that's what they should do, I guess. So it's all good. I thought about bringing my silk flowers out here, but I would have had to take them upstairs. I would have had to wash them off in hot soapy water, rinse them off, and then you can actually use them to cast the circle, since I don't have live flowers. Enjoying the day. It's finally nice to sit out, so might as well. Huh? Yeah, it is.
Bella got to enjoy it a little bit.
Yeah, Bella was out a little bit with us.
I was going to say, where's she been? You been keeping her?
Well, yeah, he's always been our cat. We stopped.
Keeping her. He likes running around outside at night.
Yeah.
So we let him out.
Yeah, but somehow Matt got it screwed up in his head. Yeah. Yeah, because he's our cat. He's not a stray. He don't need a home. He's got one. And it's like, Matt, what the hell, dude?
He's cool, good. He's a good cat.
Yeah, he is.
Matter of fact, he's up in the wind right now.
Yeah. That was one of our neighbors. That's one of our neighbors, John. He's the building manager. He's a Gemini, and not that has any relevance, but to me it kind of does, and I won't go into why. But Ostara is about new beginnings. It's about things that you would like to have in your life, things that you would like to change in your life. And it is a little chilly in the shade here, so I'm going to put my my hoodie on because I do have wet hair still, so I don't want to get sick because that would kind of ruin my Ostara if I end up sick. Um, so I'm real excited and happy, even though I'm subduing those reactions and feelings. I'm happy to finally be outside, and I believe this is my first actual ritual that I've done outside since we've lived here the 15 years that we have so far. Um, and it feels good to, contact the earth. And the Green Man and Gaia are they are apparently my main deities, which makes perfect sense to me because they're of the earth. Not that the other gods and goddesses aren't, but Gaia and Green Man are tied close to the earth like me because I'm a Capricorn. I'm facing the north, even though the computer is facing the south. I'm facing the north because that feels right to me because that's my power direction. That is, it's also earth. So, earth is to the north, air is to the east, fire is the south, west is water. So it's nice sometimes. I mean, you can, when you, like, if you do the Stonehenge circle for example, there is some stones in this book that shows you how to do that because you imagine, or you can draw it with your wand or your finger or whatever, the slab across the top, the slabs down the two sides, and you do that with all four directions. Okay, but you imagine it in your mind. This is where visualization really comes in handy. But I myself am not very good at visualizing, to where you can like literally close your eyes and see it clearly in your mind as if your eyes were open, like I'm looking at the computer right now. Um, I'm glad that Brooke's business is doing good for her, and I hope it continues to do so. But I don't want her overwhelmed to the point of she's like major stressed or anything like that, which my son Michael, her fiance, seems to think that she is extremely stressed right now because he heard tell of her and the boys being sick with COVID again. And I say all three of her boys, because if one of them gets it, usually the others will get it. She has a 2-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 12-year-old. I have never met any of them. I have heard her youngest in the background when I've talked to her on the phone before. I don't know if she lets them watch the live streams with her, and if she doesn't, that's okay. Maybe she thinks they're not ready for it, but who knows? I mean, maybe she doesn't feel that way. Um, the only thing is I don't really do anything that's designed for children. Like, I don't have any children of my own. They're all grown. I have children, but they're all grown. I have 4. I have 3 boys and 1 girl, and I hardly see them. And my oldest, Michael, is in Marion Correctional right now in Marion. So I have been fighting really hard, magically as much as possible, to ask the goddess and God to please just let my son come home. Just let Michael come home. He's more than done his time there. And I don't think it's right for them to expect him to complete his full sentence, in which case he won't get out until his sister, Alicia, is 30 years old. And she's only 24. So it's difficult for us, especially during celebrations like this when our kids aren't here with us. I know Alicia is busy with her life, and I couldn't be happier for her. I just wish that she had more time for us. I wish that she would try harder to see us more often. Um, Most of the time, I just kind of back off and leave her alone, and just let her live her life. I just wish that I felt more a part of it than I do right now with hardly seeing her. Um, I mean, I don't expect her to just suddenly drop everything she's doing to come and see us. I just wish she could do it more. But I just don't see that happening anytime soon. And I know she's going to be going to camp this year again. She's a camp counselor there. And I can never think of the name of her camp, but she loves it there. She really looks forward every year to going. So, what kind of mother would I be if I took that away from her? I'm not going to be like a lot of other parents that force their kids to live their lives the way the parents feel they should, not the way they themselves choose to. And that's not right because she's an adult. All my kids are. They're all grown except for Rupert, my youngest. I don't know if he's 18 yet, but I'm hoping still to this day that when he does turn 18, he will find his way to us or call one of us on the phone or something and say, hey, come and get me. Um, and we can, find a place for him to stay, find him an apartment, which around here, that's going to be easier said than done. Because I wouldn't want to burden Maria, who this is her living room window right behind me. She's like a sister to me, and I have a lot of my um, furniture and different ritual items and stuff sitting down in her place because I don't have any room for it in mine. And I don't want to burden her with, expecting her to accommodate our son Rupert by letting him live there with her until we can find him a place of his own. But, our cat Bella, he was really happy to be out today. And today's been the first time we've been able to let him out because Matt somehow got it in his head that Bella was a stray and he needed a home, and that was not true. Bella has a home with us, and I would like for us to be able to have the trust and confidence that we can start letting him out again when he wants to go out and not worry about somebody trying to take him away from us. Because that's not right. Bella does not need a home. He does not need, he is not a stray. He is very much our cat. And Matt is just leaving just now. So I don't care if he heard me or don't. But at some point, I will put probably a note on my wall outside of my door saying, FYI for all residents in this building, so he can't say that we're necessarily singling him out. Bella is not a stray. Bella does not need a home. He is our cat, and we would like to have the confidence and trust of being able to let him out again when he wants to go out and not worry about somebody like Matt getting him taken away from us because he lies and tells people that Bella's a stray and needs a home. And that is not true. So help me. If he does do something to get Bella taken from us, then I'm going to do everything I can to get his cat taken from him because he has no right to invade our privacy the way I feel he's doing by saying the lies that he did. So if I generalize things in the note and put it on the wall so he can't say that we're singling him out, but he'll know. He'll probably know, oh, is that meant for me? And it's like, well, yeah, because you tried to get our cat taken and we don't appreciate that. How would you feel if I called the Humane Society and told them that you're abusing your cat and don't deserve it? How would you feel? I mean, anyway, it's Ostara. I'm trying to keep it positive. I know that I said I was going to do a ring blessing, which I am going to do. And I'm also going to do my wish jar. Hey, Robert.
Hey, how you?
Oh, just enjoying the outside, man. It's finally nice enough to sit out,
I got so brave off the progress just now.
Woohoo! Good for you.
Now I probably bottle of Geritol.
Yeah, right. That's another one of our neighbors in the building. Friends coming to see him to give him some nice little gift, which is nice. It's always nice to get gifts, but this is like a daily thing that he does like nearly every day. So good for him. Um, I just wish they would finally cut the bullshit and make it legal so that people could buy it openly and not worry about going to jail because of it. So, and make it legal everywhere, like literally worldwide, you know? So, I try to keep things positive. I try to say positive words and have positive conversation with the other people in this building because we do all have to live together. So, why make enemies when nobody really needs any or wants any? Mm.
Next week it's going to get back to the real world. You see that when it says next week it's going to be like low 30s.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, we'll take today.
Yeah, tomorrow ain't guaranteed.
Yep.
They don't get
That's
that
right.
shit straight down in Russia and over there in them places.
Yep. The world's gonna end probably.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
It didn't end for me in Vietnam, but I'm still here.
Yeah.
But, so I'm on house money.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what house money is?
Not much, right? I hear you. You know, I mean, like I said, why make enemies when nobody needs them? Nobody wants them. There's enough fucked up shit in the world. Why add to it? But I am going to bring this closer because I'm really worried about this table. I think I'm going to kind of hold it up with my feet and stuff. But anyway, you know, hope you enjoy my simplified version of how Hi, honey. I just noticed you were on. Hi. Brooke just popped on. Happy Ostara, darling. How you doing? How are you and the boys? Good, I hope. Yeah, Dad's out here. He's about to pop his fugly mug in here. She just came on.
You missed me dancing earlier.
Yeah, he was dancing behind me, so you'll get a kick out of that. That was the beginning of the ceremony. But I did. Oakley has COVID. I know, honey. I'm sorry to hear that. Michael, we talked to Michael earlier today, and he was really worried about you because we were trying to get a hold of you by phone and stuff, and we weren't able to. So I'm sorry that he's sick again. That's scary. I definitely will keep the magic going, and you know, yeah. Oh no, with the dad dancing, yeah, it was. You'll see me do this in the beginning because he gets behind me. He's got his music playing out here. He gets behind me and starts dancing. Oh, let's see. What? None of my apps are working. Yeah. Here he goes. Happy Ostara. She's laughing. She's like, ha, ha,
I don't understand why our daughter.
Why our daughter needs therapy?
Why she's embarrassed to be around us.
Alicia. We're talking about Alicia, honey. It's just all in fun, though, you know. I'm looking for somewhere to put my book. I know. I'll set the computer on top of it. I don't need it anymore. So if you go back later and look at this, you know, you'll be able to see the whole thing. Yeah, I did it sitting down because outside right now, I'm sitting in the shade. And as you know, this is the back of our building. That's Maria's front room window right there. But I am going to try to get my wish jar done, and I'm going to take my ring here and use it as a vessel for all of my dark arts spirits um, from Creepy Hollows. And if you're wondering the pendants I'm wearing, this is my green man. He's on the chain with my gold moon now. This is a good luck amethyst I got recently. And this is my 7 angels and Cassiel in the cross with the blue tanzanite. So those are the 3 I'm wearing today. Um, and if I don't do the ring blessing and the wishing jar outside, then I might do them later, inside and just do a smaller, live stream. So you'll hear a lot of neighbors and stuff that we've talked to that's come in and out of the building since I started the live stream. And I'm just glad that it's working because this is the first time I've done a ritual outside. And I wasn't sure how far back I would have had to put the computer so you could see me do the full circle casting and whatnot. I could move into the sun, but if I move into the sun, then it's liable to whitewash me, to where you won't be able to see me. The weather looks nice. Yeah, it is. And just to let you know, I think I mentioned it in the last couple of live streams, including the one I'm doing now. Thanks to Dad, Chris, he got my Chromebook working again. Yay! So you can tell your friend that she can, both YouTube channels are working and available. And I will try to, sometime soon, I will try to get like the first chapter read of the Wicca book that I used to do the Ostara ritual out of today. So, and just, let me know her name so I don't have to keep calling her new person. Because you never told me her name. I don't necessarily need her last name, just first name, so I can go, oh, okay, and call her by that. um, I'm trying to develop a consistency of doing live streams more often again. Her name. Hang on, I got to get my glasses. Whoa. And I got to be extremely careful because this table is kind of leaning. So let me pick it up and move it back for a minute here. Oh, no, you don't. If I could, like, dig it into the ground or something. Hang on, I got to get my glasses. I'll just hang it on here in case I need other stuff. Okay. Nope, too heavy. I know my glasses are in here, so get them out so I can read what you're saying a little better. Because I'm sitting in the shade, so. Ow! Okay, now let me remove this. I'm using my feet and legs to hold it up. Kirsty? That's pretty. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I don't, as long as she can, like, join my channel and stuff, if she feels comfortable at some point later when she knows me a little better to give me her YouTube address and stuff, I'll go join it. I mean, I don't know how often I'll be able to commit to, watching her live streams because I'll be busy doing a lot of mine, but looking forward to it. I hope she gets a lot out of it when I am, actually teaching her. And yes, I got 2 of my pretty flowers in my hair to hold my hairnet on because this way it keeps it off my neck. It keeps my hair from blowing in my face, which drives me nuts. And I have my drinkage. I'm just doing, my Coke. And I put my sunblock on so I don't burn. I've sent her yours, but she doesn't do YouTube lives. Oh, that's okay. There's lots of versatility with YouTube. You don't have to do live streams if you don't want. It's not for everybody. I mean, as long as she can enjoy mine and benefit from them, then that's great. In my Janelle Mabius live stream YouTube channel, you might want to go there and check it out too sometime when you can. I put lesson 3 on there, and I did 3 more of the nature cards. And I did 3 single card daily message for myself out of the 3 decks I used to do it out of. The self-love, what I call self-love, the Halloween deck, and the Nightmare Before Christmas. So I got a crystal bottle at last. It has kunzite crystals in the bottom. Okay, cool. Kunzite. That sounds like an interesting one, huh? Well, my little wish bottle, I actually showed some of it on, I don't remember if it was this live stream, the Janet Mabius, or if it was the Janelle. So it could be, check both and make sure, because I'm not sure which one I put it on. Because Chris literally, he just got the Chromebook working for me again, so I can use my blue mouse with it like I was able to do before, because I couldn't get it to scroll down and stuff with. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Protection spell jar. Yeah, if you want to just, give me a list, or, a couple here and there as you need them. I can always go back if I forget, because, I do get overwhelmed. So if I forget, then I can always look back in the replay and, see, or try to remember somehow about the protection jar. Don't know why I got so much phlegm in my throat. Golly crap. We did. Ooh, you got a pretty pink crystal. Okay. Well, you'll like the rainbow one that I got recent. My pouches are upstairs, though. I didn't bring those down because, I mean, as you saw, I had my prism bag, so I put like everything in that to bring it down. And Chris is trying to, keep the music down to where, hopefully you can hear it in the background, but it's not too loud to where I feel like I have to yell, But yesterday is what I was about to say. Yesterday, me and Christy and Maria, which Christy is our next door neighbor, she's got the mother of Maria's youngest, Tiggy, and Tiggy's mom is pregnant again. So we're not sure when she's going to have the babies, but she's getting pretty big. So when she does have them, I'll put in a request to Bass that we can help find them good homes. And she's already got some people that want them. So hopefully it'll be enough that they'll all get good homes. And she loves Milo. She loves Milo a lot. That's what she needed, because she had been wanting to get a cat. But let's face it, I mean, to go get a cat from like a pet store anymore, they want your life history. They put you under a microscope. They automatically judge and assume that you're going to abuse the animal or hurt it in some other way. Yeah, I do too. I hope they get good homes. So Bast, I'll ask you now, please help us get good homes for Milo's babies when she has them. We definitely don't need any more. And I already told Maria, I said, honey, you've already got 3. We've got 4. You really don't need and want to take on another cat. Trust in Bast that she will make sure they get good homes. Now, back to yesterday. They did an Ostara ritual at the new shop, Yafa's new shop, which I regret that you didn't get to see, while you were here. But maybe in the future, with Yafa's okay, I will take my laptop with me sometime and I'll go in there and kind of do a live stream and do a walk around for you and, set it up, just for fun. But, when customers come in and whatnot, then I'll probably just pick the computer up and walk into one of the other rooms, because not everybody's going to be okay with being on TV or being on a live stream or anything like that. So I don't want to upset anybody. Yeah. Because that way at least you can see the shop. And I don't think she has like a catalog or anything of the stuff that she has. But if I can do it slowly enough and I can take you around and show you the different things she has, and if you see some stuff that you like and I have the money, I will get it for you, and and either send it or try to hold on to it until hopefully you can get back here again. But if it's not going to be anytime soon, which I doubt it is, Michael seems to think you're coming back in September, so I don't know if you're going to be able to do that or not. But they did ritual yesterday. It was a lot of fun. It was very, it was pretty simple. Orock, Orock, is her husband's name. They had all three of their kids there, including her newest baby that she just had, because it's still tiny. I mean, it's like this big. And the kids were getting kind of, I don't know if it was bored or whatever, but the older boy, he kept being way too verbal, and it was agitating Dad, and Dad was trying to, not Chris, he didn't go, but Orock, he was getting upset with them, and he was trying to not upset the energy, from casting the circle and everything, and make it something negative, because the kids were being unruly. It all depends on funds. I did have 500 saved, but I had to use it for my business. Oh, it's okay, honey. I understand. Michael, because your phone situation's messed up or whatever, he's been going absolutely stupid, of course, because he can't talk to you. But he has some jewelry for you, I guess, that he's going to send to our address here, and then we can decide, if we want to go ahead and try to send it to you or hold on to it until you can get here again. But you don't have any pressure from me and Chris at all. Just because Michael thinks you should be here at a certain time doesn't mean we do, and you know that. If you can do it, great. If not, that's okay too. Don't beat yourself up about it. Glad your business is doing good. Ritual went really good yesterday, like I said, and it was pretty. It wasn't very long. And I had a Reiki session done. That was an hour long. Yeah, Michael, Mr. Spazoid, right? But he talked to me a couple of times. He called us. He was able to finally, call us, and he wants me and Grandma to try and come up and visit him when I get my check on the 25th of this month, and I'm going to try my very best to make that happen. But it's going to involve getting a hold of that Donahue person that is his case manager or whatever, that sometimes can be a bitch. And I just hope that she's not a bitch towards me when I go to set up, call her and get this whole visitation thing situated and sorted, so that I can just call the number again like I was able to before when I want to do a visit, so that I can start doing it more consistently again. But it's always going to have to be during a payday. And yeah, ritual was nice. Yafa and Orock were the priest and priestess. And it was just a small circle. There was, let's see if I can figure this out right. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's about 12 of us, roundabout, something like that. And I'm sorry that I wasn't able to live stream that one or videotape it or anything. Hello.
I'll be out. I got done.
Maria or Brooks on. I'm live streaming out here.
Yeah.
I did Ostara ritual out here. I just did the one from my book, so she can go back and watch it later. Maria says hi.
Hi.
Say hi. She's in there doing
cooking
stuff. Okay.
I'm already done. I just cleaned my mess up.
Okay.
Cleaning my top of my, the stove.
Okay.
I'll be out.
Alrighty. She gave us our plate back. Hanging out.
I'll be out, but I'm doing work.
Okay, so she's going to come out here in a little bit as soon as she gets done. Um, and I mean, I would have liked to have, had like flowers in the circle and stuff. And I did have silk flowers downstairs I could have used for that. But it was just way too much stuff that I would have had to bring out. And I had to bring out a lot as it was. Because the flower tower that is down in our basement in the storage cage, they're all silk flowers. The tower is round, and it's literally full of silk flowers, all different kinds of colors and everything. And with Ostara, you can take silk flowers or live if you can get them, and you can literally make the circle out of flowers, which would be absolutely beautiful and stunning to look at. But then that would involve me doing some, weird camera angles just so you would be able to see it, because I would literally have to, tip the laptop up to where the camera's pointed on the ground so everybody could see the circle of flowers. And yeah, it would be really pretty. But I mean, they've sat down in the storage so long. I would have had to drag them upstairs, rinse them out, wash them out with hot soapy water. Oh, Louise Harris. Huh. I need to get on Facebook sometime and let her know about my YouTube channels, so maybe she'll pop on. And then she's another, she's my friend that I told you about in England that has a little boy named Hayden. And she lives with her mom. As far as I know, that's still what's going on. And I haven't talked to Louise and her mom in years. They called me once on the phone, but the rates were so expensive. I don't even know how long we was able to talk before they had to hang up, because it cost them a lot of money. Because we didn't have the international calling then and stuff like that. So maybe in a future ritual or something, like maybe for Beltane, if I do it like a couple days ahead of time, I'll drag the flower tower upstairs. Um, or I'll just take the flowers out of the tower, put them in a bag, take them upstairs, hot soapy water them, rinse them off, and then bring them out and show them on the camera, and then use them to cast this, to outline the circle, basically. Um, because Beltane is going to be the next ritual, and it's not going to be until April 30th. So it's literally the last day of April that goes on. And you know me, I'm a stickler for doing the ritual on the actual day, which today is March 21st. Therefore, it is officially, in my book, Ostara. And here in a few, because I'm hungry again, so I may go upstairs and try to find something to munch on. Um, and let Christy know that we're sitting outside and that we're live streaming. So if she wants to come out, that'll work. Um, and because she's not working right now, so I know things are kind of difficult for her, and I've been trying to put some magic out there for her, um, to that her bills get paid, because I saw a shut off notice from the gas company yesterday on her coffee table when we was getting ready to go to Ostara. Um, but the address of the new location is 2447 West Mount Street, and it only takes a handful of minutes to get there. I usually GPS it and let the freeway take me there, but coming back, because of all the construction going on and the way the traffic can get crazy, I just, like yesterday, I turned left on Central, took Central all the way down to Broad Street, and turned right, and then took Broad Street straight home, because the gas tank is plumb full right now. It cost Chris $51 to fill the gas tank this time. And that's like 20 some dollars more than it normally would take, you know? And his credit level got boosted up, so he had the extra money to do it. And I'm glad that he was able to, because money is still tight right now, and for us too. So But yeah, when it comes to having your own business, you know, you have to have money. But yeah, $51 is a lot. It's downright ridiculous, but you know the cost of living has just gone through the roof here. So um, that's just makes things harder than they already are. Um, but right now I'm trying to think of something quick that I can make because anything I can think of at this point is going to take a handful of minutes to do. Like I could make some of my ragu and noodles or something like that. But that's going to involve, you know, boiling the water, putting in the pasta, cooking the pasta, turning it off when it's done, putting the butter, putting the salt, putting the sauce on it, mixing it all up. That takes a good few minutes to do that. Um, oh, good. I'm glad to hear that, hon. Excuse me. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that things are going so well for you. You know what? I might just keep it simple and go up and just get me a bowl of cereal because it's quick. It'll give my tummy something to gnaw on, and it's going to be a heck of a lot less time. You know, it's just a matter of opening the cereal bag, putting it in the Ziploc bag so they'll keep the roaches out of it, and putting it in a bowl, milk and spoon, and bam, 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 and thank you, ma'am, and be able to scoot the computer back. Let's see how far can I realistically what. Okay, so you want me to try and wait because I'm really hungry. I mean, my stomach's really empty, but to cook it, yeah, because I was just thinking like a bowl of cereal or something. But yeah, but I guess I could do chips. But you're getting ready to go up, so I'm not leaving my laptop sitting out here. Okay. Or you could leave it out because Maria's going to be coming out. She's just finishing up what she's doing. I'll be back, girls. I'm going to go get me some chips or something. What?
Keeping him busy.
Oh.
At least just waving.
Okay. I got me. Huh? Yeah, because I got them in my bag. I'm going to do me some chips And I got me some little miniature muffins here because he said it can be as long as an hour before the dinner's going to be done.
Like 65 minutes of steak.
Yeah.
Doing the Johnny Morissette.
Cheddar cheese. These are one of our favorites, like cheddar and sour cream are one of our favorites. Waiting on payment of just Oh, wow. Okay, well, as far as your sales and stuff, sweetie, I'll put that in the magic, and help it along a little quicker for you. Throwing some tiny pieces down for the birds. See how close I can get any of them to come to me. I'll tell you about the Reiki session and the fun that happened there. After I've munched a little bit. So my stomach will shut up because it's hungry. He turned off his music. Probably just, I guess he decided to take it upstairs with him. But that's okay. I can always do this and put on some of my music.
Health helped me to chill out. I used to drink a lot of coffee, and I got honest with myself. Coffee often.
Okay, this is called the Divine Feminine. And it's Ostara, so I hope Oh, yeah, it did. Maria paid for the session for her and I both. She paid for an hour for both of us, an hour apiece, and it cost her $200, 200 USD, American currency kind of thing. Let me turn the volume down a little bit so I don't feel like it's blasting out of the. Turn it down so it gets really loud sometimes. But here's what happened. I let Maria do her session first because she paid for it. I mean, $200 is a lot of money, I had never had Reiki done before to this extent, especially. And it was phenomenal, other than the fact that I was laying on the table wrong the entire time and there was a degree of discomfort, but that was my own fault because once Yafa started on me, I didn't want to disrupt it. But anyway, so Maria went in, did hers first. Part of what Yafa uses is she uses nature sounds, nature music in the background, which is absolutely beautiful and peaceful. And when you go in the Reiki room, it's so peaceful in there. You don't want to leave. The energy of the new shop is just phenomenal. It's absolutely awesome. So when my session came about, and it was actually when it was done and over with, she perceives to tell me, the green man came through very, 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 very strong. Kind of startled her a little bit because he came in so strong. And she explained to me how it was like she saw him climbing up out of either the earth or out of a tree, because he looks like an ent. E-N-T. It's a guardian of nature in the movie Lord of the Rings. If you've seen, I think it's either the Two Towers or the Return of the King, one of those. And yeah, they have these ents. They're trees, but they're alive. They have arms, they have a face, they have a nose, a mouth, they can talk, they can walk, they have legs. It's phenomenal. You'd love it. So Green Man came in really strong, and she said, I'm just here for healing. I'm just here for healing. I have nothing but love and light for Janet, nothing but love and light, because apparently the Green Man was very protective of me because he didn't know who Yafa was. So it kind of startled her because he came. Yeah, he's coming back. He's up there doing dinner. He's coming back down later. I don't think he meant to startle her, but she said he came in really strong. And the other one that came in with him, of course, was Gaia, which I named our car Gaia, because Gaia is one of the many goddess forms of the earth. She also saw fairy wings on my back.
Listen. Circle. What kind is it?
That's poppy seed and that's banana nut.
Poppy seed?
Poppy seed. Yeah, that's poppy seeds.
Mm-hmm.
I just brought them down so I'd have something to munch because I got to wait for an hour before dinner.
What are you cooking?
I don't know. One of the dinners that he bought recently, I'm thinking he's probably doing the Johnny Marzetti, because he got like the Johnny Marzetti again, because he knows that's one that, I really like, and I guess he likes it okay. And so now I know where my bright colors come from, Brooke. It's my fairy.
Yeah, he's doing it. She's doing it. That's fine.
And one of her favorite colors, of course, is pink. That's why I'm so strongly drawn to pink, because a lot of her coloring is pink. So yeah, it was quite the experience for sure.
You did good.
Mm-hmm. And these are getting kind of hard. But these need to get eaten because they're getting hard, kind of like when you leave rolls or biscuits laying out too long. Yeah, it was. It was pretty strong. These start getting hard. And the left side of my teeth, I really need to find me another dentist that will take care source. So the treatment will be paid for because my teeth need done, because they're hurting me in the top and the bottom, and that's the only side I can really chew on. And I wish that Maria wouldn't have taken one of these, because there's only 4 of them and these aren't very big. But yeah, 3 of them and the chips I guess will just have to do. This is the first of the banana nut ones I've tried. There's 2 poppy seed left. That's these guys right here. And yesterday, during ritual, there was a point when they had to leave the lights on so that they could read the material to cast the circle and everything, which makes sense, because this was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. So what I call pre-evening, it's not quite evening, but it's enough that it's considered evening, but it's still early. And it's also terminology that I got from Big Bang Theory that me and Chris used to watch pretty avidly. We watched it for a long time. And then I guess we lost interest, or the time slot changed of when they were able to be on. So we stopped watching. But so when they finally turned the lights out, my back was facing the north. And guess who came through again, equally as strong as he did during the Reiki session? Him and Gaia both. As soon as she turned the lights out, because she had candles lit, it was beautiful in there. Cold chills from head to toe, so strong that I was actually shaking. I was like, whoa! And it makes sense because my back at least was facing the north, so it's like Gaia and the Green Man literally came right through the wall of the store and let me know they were there. Let's just say that. I loved it, believe me. Yeah. I'll tell you, man. It was amazing, the transformation that I went through when she did the Reiki session. Because the Green Man had me in his forest while the Reiki session was going on. And when we came out of the room, I had left my bag out there with Maria because, you know, that's part of the reason why I carry it, because I'm using it as a purse right now. Especially if it's a day that we do shopping, I will empty that bag out of absolutely everything that don't need to be there. So one, it's lightweight, and two, it's the perfect shopping bag for us. So I kept her stuff in my bag while she was doing her session, and then she knew where I kept the 200, and she went ahead and got it out, and that's fine. I don't mind. She got it out and she paid for the session while I was getting mine done. So I come out and I said, "Oh, the money," and she said, "It's already been paid." I did not hear her. I was still in the forest. Okay, it took me. I felt like I was kind of in the Green Man forest for the rest of the day. It was awesome. It's very peaceful there. The grass is lush and green. The colors of the flowers and oh my God, it's just stunning. It's like indescribable. And now I know who my primary deities decided, they claimed me, and I'm completely happy. Not that I don't still practice and, have the other ones too that I do stuff with, because I do, and they understand that. They're like, "Oh, that's fine." Green Man called me his daughter that day, and that was during the conversation that me and Yafa had after the session was over, before we left out of the Reiki room. It was amazing. Because the last time a major deity, a very powerful deity, named me their daughter, it was Merlin. the Merlin from King Arthur times. But Christ, of course, would argue that, well, you know, Chris, I mean, he views things a certain way, but he doesn't believe that Merlin ever existed. That there may have been a wizard back during that time that was so powerful that he either was named Merlin, but, you know, Chris seems to believe that it was fictitious and that he don't exist. Well, I beg to differ. Because years ago when I was still living in Marysville, that's when I took me and my coven at the time that I was part of, because I was dating Rupert's father, my youngest son. But this, of course, was before Rupert came along or anything. But me and my wayward coven, we would always gather on Sundays, which I thought was odd but at the same time, it's really awesome and cool because that's the day the Christians do their going to the church and whatever. So it fit. To me, it balanced out the energy of so many closed-minded people that believe that Wicca is wrong, that we're into devil worship and all this bullshit that's not true in the slightest. So anyway, we went through this meditation. I was in the center of the room. They were all around me because that's what felt right. I was the leader of the group. And these were all people that Joe himself was related to, or they were friends of people he was related to, or something or another. I don't know. But anyway, went into a deep meditation. Not only did the actual Merlin take me to the ruins of where his basically Hobbit-style house once stood, but it was there that he named me his daughter, and I started crying because I was so overwhelmed. I was so shocked and disbelief. But at the same time, I was like, oh, wow. And they're like, why are you crying? What's wrong? And I was like, nothing. I said, it's a happy cry. I said, if I heard correctly and I'm feeling correctly, which I'm pretty sure I am, Merlin just named me his daughter. All of their jaws dropped like, what? Wow. You know, it was amazing. It was a lot of fun. So Merlin, I'm his daughter too. And it brings me a great deal of joy that so many of them have already claimed me as their own. That's a true honor. And I'm humbled by it. I'm ecstatically happy and just blown away, you know. To be so recognized, cherished, and loved by these deities that are so powerful is just phenomenal. It's a really good feeling. As part of the ceremony yesterday at Yaffa's shop, she gave everybody a gold egg. Big one, too. I'll bring it down later or put it on the live stream later or something, but it's a decent size, and it's a plastic one. You know, you open it up, you put stuff inside of it. Everybody got a crystal that they got to choose for themselves out of a basket that she was carrying around. I also got me recently a good luck box from there, which is a mystery box, so you don't know what's in it until you open it. Got some interesting trinkets that way. And these items aren't very expensive. Like the lucky box was only like $7 and something, I think. Maria bought everything that day, and I'm very grateful because I just didn't have the money. She got me this beautiful, she got me this beautiful crystal chakra pyramid, and I swear the thing is that tall. It's beautiful. It's crystal chips and the alignment of the chakras. So like red is in the bottom, then it goes yellow, then it goes green, then it goes blue, and at the very tip is purple. But they took these chips and they encased them in clear plastic. You know, it's hard to explain. When you see it, you'll know what I mean. On one side of it, as a matter of fact, look on my Janelle Mabius, because I think that's the live stream that I put those on. Is it? Wait a minute. Hang on. Is it in resin? Yes, it's in resin. I know what you mean now. Yeah, so it's encased in this clear resin, but you can see very clearly that it's crystal chips, and they're in the right formation. And I also have a very powerful 7-day candle that it tells on the label all that it does. So I try to light it a little bit each day, and I try to ask for things that I know different people in the family need and stuff like that. You can move it over here if you want, sweetie, if you want to get in the live stream. It's up to you. Oh, excuse me. So she got both of us beautiful chakra pyramid. On one side, it has the flower of life. Turn it over here so we can get you in it too. And on the other side is like a spiral, and it was also put in the resin. So I don't think you can scrape these off. I mean, I wouldn't even try it anyway. So that day we got the lucky box, we got the pyramid, we got the 7-day candle, and the beautiful rainbow pyramid, or not pyramid, rainbow crystal. It's about that big. And it has a specific meaning behind it. So the next time I go to Yafa's shop, I'm going to take a little notebook with me and write down what it says it does. Because when I saw it, I was like, oh! And I mean, my fairy's just like, ooh, get one of those, get one of those. I'm like, okay. So I got one of those. And the wish jar, it was only like $5.99, right? So it was only like $6.44 with tax. The little wish jar that was wrapped in clear, and then it has the little hearts in it and stuff, and the little jar that you put your wish in and you seal it with wax. Yeah, it was like $6.44 with tax.
Yeah. It says it right on there.
It was a lot of fun. It's beautiful. I love it.
We're going tomorrow somewhere else.
Okay. Where do you want to go?
And don't you go to
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm still on the Green Man Force. It ain't my fault. Tomorrow, me, Maria, and Christy are going to the Sister Circle, which is at 7 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time, of course, at the same shop that we were just at yesterday. So, yeah. Sister Circle, it's basically a social thing.
Oh,
all women.
no
men, all women.
Yeah, you got men.
Yeah, but they have a different day. And they do have a session for men, too, that's on a different day. Yeah. I would live stream it or record it for you, but can't. The Sister Circle tomorrow, because a lot of the stuff that a lot of the women may or may not end up talking about, it's all depends on the person. There might be too personal stuff in there that they don't want, on a live stream on YouTube, I'm sure. So, Okay, now my tummy will shut up and stop griping at me because I got food in it.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, she's eating some
I
chicken.
made this.
Chicky buck buck.
I made it. See?
Mhm.
I made it. Took me a chicken to do it. That's a lot of chicken. I got the family pack.
But since they got the new West Mound Street location, they have a nice big open space to do rituals and stuff in. They have a beautiful altar. And they have a little kind of a raised platform that you have to step up on, and that's where the altar's at. And the circle was like right up against the altar. It was kind of like a half circle, really. Like I said, there was roughly about 12 of us, something like that, something in that neighborhood. So it wasn't too big.
Really did nothing.
It wasn't, it wasn't very big. And, sometimes, the smaller sessions can be just as powerful as a big one where you have more people.
No, I'm saying her husband didn't do it. She did it all. She kept talking.
Well, they kind of both equally did some stuff. Like, he cast the circle in Hebrew. He used his language of his ancestors. It was really beautiful.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's what he used to cast the circle.
That's good.
And, I feel kind of bad for the kids because I know a lot of it was they were just bored and they didn't have other kids there to play with.
That little one was going all over.
Oh my God, I know.
I had my drink in my pocketbook down on the floor near me. He took it.
Oh no.
The guy next to me got it.
Yeah.
Cause he took his water too.
Oh no.
that little boy was going everywhere.
Yeah. One of Yaffa's younger ones.
The youngest one. No, that's not the younger. The one that they got now.
The baby, yeah.
I don't know if that's a boy or girl.
The toddler was basically, I'm guessing he's in the two. The terrible twos. That little boy was all over the place. He kept dragging tables across the floor, and it was just hilarious.
And the father kept chasing him.
The father kept getting on him, but he was trying to do it in a loving way. And again, trying to keep the energy positive and stuff. So
yeah. He didn't get mad. He just kept picking him up. Kept picking him up. It's so funny.
Because during a lot of the ceremony, I had my eyes closed because I couldn't help it. It was just Green Man and Gaia were coming in so strong. I was like, whoa. I kept looking down to see if I was sprouting branches. It was that strong. It was pretty cool.
Well, where are you, girl? Boy?
Inside.
He's inside now?
He went back in already, yeah.
With him?
Yeah. Went in of his own.
Came back?
Own choice. Chris said, I guess the door was open, or Chris opened the door or something. He trotted up the steps and he's like, you want to come in, baby? And he came right in. Into the apartment.
Yeah.
But he was happy. He was happy that he got to be outside finally for a little bit,
Yeah.
He kept loving against me and loving against Daddy because he was so happy to finally be out.
Yeah, the one up there, man. He's something else.
Mm-hmm. But that's why I'm making it a point, because me and Chris both did. When John came in, we let him know Bella is not a stray. Bella does not need a home. He's our cat. He's always been our cat since he came to us that first day when we were sitting out here. So Matt needs to stop the bullshit, and I hope that he has. But I'm reinforcing it in a gentle way by telling others in the building, Bella is not a stray. He does not need a home. He's got one. So that eventually it'll get back to Matt, and maybe he'll lay off and shut his frickin' lion ass mouth trying to get our cat taken away. But so help me goddess, if he caused us to lose Bella because he gave him away to somebody and even though he had no right, I would make sure his cat got taken away. Because it's like, you're not going to get our cat taken and get away with it. So you want to play that bullshit, dude? I'm going to take your cat and see how you like it. But anyway, keep it positive, Janet. Keep it positive.
That one guy across the hallway from what's his name? Apartment B. Earl's place.
Yeah.
He knocked on my door. Damn, what are you cooking? He knocked on my door. I said, I'm cooking chicken. I said, I just got done.
Don't touch our Bella, Matt. There you go. Brooke will make a special trip from England to kick your ass if you keep that shit up, Matt.
Who's that? Chris?
Yep.
I knew I heard him. I knew I heard you. Better back out. You know.
Yeah, he's cooking.
Oh.
He's cooking up there.
Chilling with
Okay.
You have to do what? Check down here?
We got some mail.
Oh.
Another website, sweetie, you might want to try or check out sometime, because I think you'll love it. Birthdate.co. Just birthdate.co. They have specialized birthday candles and books there. And they have a trio thing. They're pricey. The book is $95 by itself. The candle is $49.99. And the trio is $130. Now they have bundles that you can get, but the candle and the book will be specifically for your particular day of birth.
You go to two people who stay together.
So it is pricey, but
That's worth it. Yeah, is that?
that's why I'm going to get mine individually. Like, first thing I'll probably get will be the candle. Second thing I'll get will be the book. So I'm going to have to do this in like several months. The trio's $130. So it's going to take me a few months just to save up that amount of money to get it. Now you're wondering, what's the trio? The trio is 3 candles that are specially designed for you as well. 3 gold-plated cards for the past, one for the past, one for the present, one for the future, only made for you. So each candle, when you light the candle from that says past, when it melts down a certain amount, and you see the little gold-plated thing sticking up, it's cards from the tarot, from the Rider-Waite tarot deck. So you get 3 of those, but you'll probably have to get the chain separate, from some other place, because I don't think it comes with the chain. And I don't think it comes with the pyramid that you'll see when you go to that section.
I think it does.
Of the birthdate.co, because it shows a pyramid, a crystal pyramid, similar to the ones we have. It has a gold chain draped over the pyramid. It has one of the candles. It shows somebody lighting it. And after it only burns a handful of seconds or minutes, they take a pair of tweezers and they pull the first card out. That's a little metal, pendant that, you can wear on a necklace. You can, put it in a box or whatever if you don't want other people seeing it, because it's made just for you. And, because the trio is so pricey, that one's going to take me the longest to get, because I would probably have to let's see, I don't know if I mean, like how much I would be able to save back each month to get it. So that one's probably going to be, it's going to take me, like I said, a few months to get that one. But if I can, at least I would just be happy at this point for just my birthday candle, because at least that's the most affordable of the three, because the trio's 130, the book is 95 by itself, like I said, and the candle's $49.99 when you buy it separate from the book, I think. Remember, woo!
Sure. Oh, I forgot.
Ah.
No, really, I forgot. I don't even sit in this that much.
Well, at least you're sitting in his green one. The green chair she's sitting in, that's mine. It was supposed to be mine. But of course, because the green one, because Chris is the way he is with green, he just automatically made claim to it. So I'm pretty upset about that. But that's okay. That's okay. Yep, I got me a new one that Maria got me. And it's a smaller one. But I'm not going to be able to do that one until I lose some weight, because it's a put together. The bag you carry it in is about that big. It's lighter weight. It's hard to describe. I'll try to get a picture of it on here sometime so you can see it. But you literally have to collapse it down each time and put it back in its bag. I sat in it over at my mom's recently, the day we got them or the day after we got them or whatever.
No, you did it that same day.
And no, it was the day after we got them.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, Chris, of course, just had to mention, as we were all sitting out there trying to have a good time, that the poles in the back were bending like what seemed like an abnormal amount. Basically a roundabout way of saying, you know, I'm too fat to be sitting in that chair, which was very hurtful. And I don't think he meant it that way. He was trying to be careful how he said it, but it still hurt.
No, that's the way you sit on that chair.
It's got a little pillow that has a Velcro piece on it. So you can literally Velcro it to the back of the chair and you can kind of lean back in it. Me, Maria, and Bianca sat on one of these chairs in the Costco store where we saw them, because it was the only type of bag chairs they had. But it was, it had boxes around it, and it had something behind it that was giving it, I think, extra support, so that each of us that sat down, because me and Bianca are kind of on the heavy side, and, you know, Maria's smaller, so it doesn't affect it as much when she sits in it as it does when one of us does. Me or Bianca. So I have a membership to Sam's Club. When I get my money on the 26th or 25th of this month, I might just go get me another green one, like the one she's sitting in, and I'm literally going to take a black Sharpie, and I'm going to write my name on it and say, now, you aren't taking this one. You already took the first one from me, so damn it, this one's mine, and I'm literally putting my fucking name on it, so you know it's mine, and you better not even think about taking it. Don't ever sit in it. Because,
this is mine too.
Because Chris stinks. He, you know, in the sense that he wears the same clothes over and over and over and over and over and over again. I could wash his clothes a half a dozen times or more, and the smell won't come out.
My fact, Liz says she's got some clothes. If Chris wanted, I know he ain't gonna take it because he used to go to X.
They won't. Probably none of them will fit him. And he's very particular about the type of clothes that he will wear. If they're not button-down shirts and they're not a certain type of pants, he don't want nothing to do with them.
I thought you was upstairs.
No, he went out for a bit.
I thought you went upstairs.
I'll be up there in about 30 seconds.
Okay. Okay, smart ass. No, really, I thought he was up there because usually he put his car over there.
Not always. Sometimes he parks there. Matt just went in the building.
He owns that.
I know. Must be nice to have that kind of money.
Yep.
But, oh well, what can you do, right? All you can do is be happy for your fellow man that does have that kind of luck and keep trying to bring your own kind of luck like that around, which I try to do every time I light the candle and do a multi-spell. I try to include everybody that I feel most needs, stuff to happen in their lives.
Okay, I'm up here.
Oh, you son of a...
He's got his window open. He's above Maria.
And he said, I'm up here.
Yep, that was about 30 seconds. That was about right.
Why? I knew he was going to do that. I just didn't say it.
It's all meant in fun, dear. All meant in fun.
No, he's being, what they call that? Kind of funny about it.
Okay, now, I was going to say, I know I had my chapstick in my pocket.
What time that thing starts?
The sister circle?
Yeah, same time.
Don't start until 7.
Okay.
7 p.m.
I got plenty of time. I have to go to the bank anyway.
Yeah, because, and you know how she is about showing up early, so, we probably won't leave out of here until, I'd say around 6, get over there about 6:30. We could always take a book to read or something to do. We could find something to do as we're sitting there in the car to pass the time. And I really wish that Stephanie could go with us, but
she wants to make all that money.
And I don't blame her because she's really.
She wants to get out of there.
I got kind of a not so. I know this is going to upset you, Brooke, as much as it did me. Because I don't see any reason why Stephanie would lie to me about something like this. And I know my mom too well. I had to take all of my magic stuff, my magic book, my magic symbols that you encouraged me to leave out, and everything, which I wish that would have worked. But now she's accusing me of bringing evil into her house. So I just said, that's it. I'm taking my magic stuff out of there and then just be done with it. I left one of my chairs up there. I left both tables. And I'm just not going to have anything magic related up there because I don't want to hear it from her. I know Mom will never come and tell me to my face how she really feels. But if anybody's bringing evil into the house, yeah, she did. Because Stephanie told me, she said, she's blaming you for bringing evil into the house. And I was like, well, that just figures. So I was like, you know what, Steph? I said, the next time I come over there, and that's exactly what I did. I said, the next time I come over there, I'm just taking all my magic stuff out. I'm not going to say a word to her about it. And I will never take any of my magic stuff over there again because I don't need that kind of insults constantly from my own mother that is so afraid of magic and so afraid of witchcraft and what I do and so convinced that I'm causing evil in her precious house, which, if anything, I was the one trying to combat the evil. But I feel that it's a combination between her bullcrap and Jim and his porn addiction. Those two are the ones bringing the evil in the house. Not me, not Stephanie, nobody else. They're the ones doing it. But we're the ones getting blamed. No, I wouldn't. And that's what, my mom just doesn't seem to want to let that go. And that's very hurtful to me. That my mom, my own mother, has so little faith in me that she still thinks that I'm bringing bad stuff around when all I'm trying to do is protect them from it. So I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not gonna do shit no more. They can just bring as much evil in that place as they want because I'm done with it. I'm not gonna have my items there that are gonna be full of negativity because of their bullshit. Because they're so damn afraid of what I am and what I do, and they're so fucking convinced that I'm gonna conjure goddamn demons, for God's sake. Which I would never do. I'm not that stupid. And Yehoshua, forgive me for using your name in vain or your dad's name or whatever, but I'm just fed up. I am fed up with Mom and her crap with that. because it's not fair. It's not right. And I won't do anything magically to help her again. I mean, I might ask for blessings for her, but any bad stuff, she's just bringing on herself. And that's on her. That's just the way I see it. That's on her. So why let it ruin me or ruin my feelings or ruin my, cause a bunch of negativity that I don't need? Just like when when I was living with her over there on Santa Maria, she thought I was conjuring demons in the backyard. So much so that she snuck up on me one time when I was sitting out there in my circle, just meditating. I was facing the north, so I heard movement behind me, and I thought it was a spirit. I really did. I thought it was a spirit that was showing up. I did not open my eyes. I did not move from where I was sitting or anything like that. And later on, she told me that she was the one that had snuck out there to check up on me because she thought I was conjuring demons in the backyard. And I'm like, please, Mom, you should know better than that. I'm not Naomi. If anybody's going to conjure that kind of bad energy, it's going to be Naomi. But now it's Mom and Jim, and it's the stuff. It's Mom's, negativity, and it's Jim's porn addiction, because I can't think of two greater things that would bring that kind of negativity into their house, and I'm not doing it. So apparently, I feel really bad for Stephanie right now because she hasn't had any sleep, she said, at all. Mom and Carl got into it last night, so much to the point that it woke Stephanie up, and she hadn't been, laying down very long or trying to sleep or whatever. But they fly off the handle. They go at each other's throats like they always do and always will. No, hopefully he'll leave tonight, because he said he might be around as long as until tomorrow. But if they got into that bad of a fight, I'm hoping that he leaves today, because it's not right. It's not fair to Stephanie that they're, keeping her awake like that they're messing up her life, and all she's trying to do is get out of there. Yeah, he's at Mom's right now. He's been developing this nasty little habit of, when he comes up from Kentucky to go to like doctor appointments and stuff and try to find a place to live, because guess what? He wants to move back here now. Go figure. I knew that was coming, because I knew he wasn't going to be happy with the way things were run down there, and I was right. So now he wants to come back here.
How he's going to afford have an apartment?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. According to Mom and Jim or whatever, he's still getting money. He gets money from, his stock in his company or whatever, the Oak, when he worked for Oak, and they're still giving him money. I can't neither confirm or deny that, and I really don't care. So if he comes up with the money, good for him. If he doesn't, I could care less. So yeah, whenever he comes up, he makes a bad habit of staying for a week, and Mom does not like it at all. So if I was Carl, why add to the stress? Don't come at all, because it's always going to be there. It's always going to be that bad. It's always going to be that strong, because Mom and Carl, for the most part, they just don't get along. They never have, and somehow I just don't think they ever will. And I mean, now on to even out the energy and balance things out a little bit, or try, Carl does try to bring his own food, so Mom can't complain and say that he's eaten hers. He tries to bring his own stuff to drink. He tries to bring his own stuff to snack on, so Mom can't complain about that, because she will. Stephanie, for I don't know how many times she was able to do it, she does these meetings that are usually an hour long, and it's through online internet, Zoom. They call it Zoom or whatever. And she does these meetings because she's involved in a lot of different causes and stuff. And, so she has to, that's part of her commitment of doing all those causes, is she has to have her meetings. And Mom was complaining about her using Mom's kitchen for 1 hour to do her Zoom meeting. Because as you know, Mom's very rude, And somebody could be listening to something on their phone, and she'll turn the TV on, and then she'll turn the volume up so nobody can hear anything else that they're trying to listen to on their phone. She does rude shit like that. And so Stephanie, she said, well, it's looking like she's going to have to find some kind of a rocking chair or something that she can put in her bedroom, go in there, shut the door, and do her meetings that way. Because then it's not out in mom's damn kitchen. It's not out anywhere in mom's house. It's in the only room in the place that, at least for now, is Stephanie's room. And she is paying her. She kept her word there. She does pay mom, a little bit out of each of her checks when she gets paid every week or every 2 weeks or however long it goes. So mom can't really gripe about that and say that she's not paying her, because she is. I'm trying to get a freaking hangnail off. It ain't doing too good. Needs to be clipped off. There we go. Sometimes if I do it carefully enough, I can kind of pluck it off. But you got to be careful, because you don't want to tear the skin and end up making it bleed or something, because the skin around the fingers is the most sensitive. But anyway, on my part, a lot that I need to sit down and I need to start writing up. I need to start figuring out me a schedule that I can tape up somewhere that I can see every day to remind myself, to start doing my live streams more consistently, and decide which of the series of things that I'm going to be doing I want to do next. Which I know some of it is going to be reading from different magic books that I have, in the hopes of, further teaching others, or maybe in watching my live streams with that stuff, it will help them on their path. It will help them find their path, and if they decide that Buddhist is for them, or Methodist or whatever, then great. I mean, I couldn't be happier for them, but I'm going to have to sit down and I'm going to have to write out what I want to put in my wishing jar. Then I'm going to have to simplify it down to where I can fit all the information, preferably on one side of one of my big Post-its, and then roll it up and stick it in the charm bottle. And I've already got 3 of the little graffiti hearts that come with that little wish jar. I've got 3 of the smallest of the little heart confettis that I put in the bottle already.
Oh, you did that.
I've got 3 of the small ones left, and then I got a couple of big ones that are just basically thinner. They're lined. The little hearts are solid. You'll see them when I put them on the live stream. The bottle has glitter in it. It has a little silver teddy bear that's about that big on the outside of it, that it's fastened on a piece of red yarn or something. And then you get a red candle with it. You get a little heart-shaped rose quartz stone that you carry with you once you do the spell. You got to take some of the candle wax from the candle and literally pour it in the bottle with your wish paper, which the wish paper it doesn't provide, but that's okay. That's what the Post-its are for. But I only want to preferably do the stuff on one side, because, if I do it on both sides, like one side, the side that has the sticky on it, I'm not going to be able to write anything there, because it won't write through the glue. And, part of me is thinking, well, I don't want Chris to be able to read it. He's not going to even look at it. And it says you're supposed to leave it in the sun until your wish is fulfilled. And meanwhile, while you're waiting for your wish to be fulfilled, or wishes, I'm going to do self-love, family love, and really those are like the only 2 significant that I can think of right now. And, try to keep it simple, try to put some, maybe some rune symbols on there that represent what I'm wishing for, which I can do that hopefully in, I can either use my rune cards and write one of those symbols down, or I can use one of my other magic books, because I have several magic books that have runes in them. and what they mean. So I'll just read through them and I'll be like, yep, this one will work. This one will be good, or, whatever. Zip this jacket up because, it feels good in the shade, but it's, starting to get a little chilly for me because I'm still sitting here with wet hair, and I don't know what it's going to do if I go sit out in the sun. I don't know if it's going to whitewash me, and I don't want the sun to whitewash me, so I'd have to figure out what angle of the camera is going to most benefit and have the light coming from the right direction to where it won't whitewash me, and then it'll still, you'll still be able to see us okay.
No, actually, it's gonna dry your hair.
Yeah.
It'll kind of dry.
Oh yeah, sitting in the sun will. But I definitely need to get my teeth done because they're hurting too much in the top and the bottom now because I've had to use, that's the only side I can chew on, and because I still don't have my partials over here and I only need 2 or 3 teeth in the top, and then I'll have my partials.
You need to make a appointment.
First I need to find a dentist that will take CareSource, because if the CareSource ain't going to pay for it, I can't do it because I just don't have the money, Trying to think of some other, I'm trying to think of some of what I want, how I want to word it when I write down on the little Post-it before I roll it up and stick it in the bottle. And then once the wish is fulfilled, me being who I am and how I like to do things, I'll probably just carry it around with me, put it in like a sacred box or something once in a while if I feel it needs to re-empower or recharge, and kind of keep the magic going, so keep the energy built up in it and everything, and the power. And the golden egg has a piece of paper in it that had some things on it that I wished for, because Ostara is about new beginnings, like I said earlier in this live stream and everything. And it's about things that you would like to happen in your life now, things that you need to happen, things that you would like to experience that you've never been able to so far, and it was a pretty neat, I like the way that Yafa did things yesterday. She did a really good ceremony, and Christy really enjoyed herself. It gives her something to do, and it gets her around some fellow witches and practitioners so she can feel more comfortable. And I told her, I even took her into the Reiki room and I said, it's nice, ain't it? She's like, oh, wow. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Because it is. It's really pretty in there. She's got runner lights that are green that line the ceiling of the Reiki room. So when you turn the light on, you don't have that bright, electric light. You have that beautiful green. And as you know, green is healing. Makes sense. So it's like, now this is the type of prayer closet I would like to have, because that's one of the reasons I would use it, or that's one of the things I would use it for, is I would use it as a prayer closet. She really does a good job of keeping the energy in there really, really loving and pleasant and warm and inviting, and you're accepted. You don't have to believe a certain way or anything to be a part of any event that she does there. Just come and enjoy the sociality. It gives you something, like I said, to get out and do, get away from the house. And she's not working right now, so I'm sure that's stressing her out. They're still messing around with her inheritance money, just like they're messing around with Alicia's. So Christy hasn't gotten her, her money from her that her mom left her or whatever yet. So that just makes things worse, And I said, well, how are you going to pay your bills and rent, sweetie? She said, my aunt. I said, hopefully your aunt will do it or something. She's like, yeah, my aunt's done it before. So she'll do it again, while Christy's in between jobs. And, that's why I try to, at least once in a while, I try to do some type of a major ritual or ceremony out of the book, the Wicca book, to help to bring, some good energies in there for her. But yeah, I mean, I've talked to her mom's spirit. She's got her mom's ashes right now. And I guess she's holding on to her sister's ashes from her, her sister's alive, but her sister got some of their mom's ashes and Christy got some. So the ashes that belong to Christy's sister, Christy's holding on to in her place until her sister gets a place, because her sister, and poor excuse for a boyfriend, expects to be able to live for free somewhere and have their every need and desire fulfilled. And well, mommy's gone, so they don't, her sister don't get that anymore. And Christy don't like the boyfriend. She said the boyfriend's a real jerk. All they want to do is party their money away instead of even trying to help pay the bills and rent. So them being homeless right now and not having a place of their own, to me, is their karma for, how many years or however long they took advantage of Christy and her sister's mom, which is just wrong, and it's sad, and you don't like to see people do that, to their families. And I mean, I don't like, having such negative stuff to say about my mom, but I'm just simply stating facts, that she's just got that bitter old lady syndrome, and she's not going to change. She's set in her ways, and she's just going to keep being miserable instead of let the shit go and stop attacking everybody and stop making everybody feel like public enemy number one. It's like, really? So anyway, trying to think of what else is going on. I think somebody else is about to come out of the building.
Are you him?
Sounds like it. I don't know. You can't tell who, because I don't think it's been an hour yet, has it? Since Chris went upstairs, I don't think it. So, dinner shouldn't be ready yet. He's liable to end up yelling it out the window when it is done. Hey, how you doing?
I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. You can come out.
I left this open earlier. I didn't know if I left this open.
Oh no, it's okay. You can leave it open, close it. It don't matter. That's I think they said people mostly, they call him Ox or something
That's
like that. Yeah,
in.
that's the one that's moving into Harold's old apartment. Harold's gone. He moved into his new. I guess he's finally settling in there, and he's finally got his place looking the way he wants, which I'm glad.
That's the one told me knock on the door. Oh,
yeah.
I think it smells good.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a pretty nice guy. No, he just stepped out for a minute and said, "Oh, I'm sorry." He's like, "I couldn't remember if I left this door open or not." It's like, no, it's okay. You can leave it open or close it. Either way, it's okay. Yeah, I know. If I had some Febreze down here, I would, but I don't, because I think I'm running out. Yeah, don't forget your drink if you're going in or whatever for a little bit. No, you don't. You can go in and always spray yourself down with some of your good smelling perfume too, and that'll help. Yeah, he good. She shut the door. I alone. I think I've already shared this with you. I can't remember, but no. I think as a matter of fact, I think Stephanie was, until now, she was the only one that I shared this with. Harold came to me and Chris shortly before he left, and that particular day and the time of day and everything, thankfully Maria wasn't around. But he confided in me, and he told me that the real reason why.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yep. He said the reason why he left. Oh, nothing. I'm live streaming.
Oh, wow.
No, you're okay. The real reason why he left, more than anything else, is because he's crushing on Maria. In their time and in their friendship through the years, however long Harold was here before he left and went over to the new place where he's at now, he just felt like, I guess a lot of it was he was worried that it would jeopardize their friendship if he told her how he felt. And I think he was also kind of worried that he would be rejected, or that she would, take it wrong or something. And, then to the point that she would like feel awkward around him and, stuff like that. And he said, just, sometimes it happens. And due to the fact that, making sure the door's closing, due to the fact that Maria is a fire sign, and yeah, it's kind of sad, in a way. Um, yeah, he really is. And he said, just because they did so much together, and she has such a sweet personality herself. I think they would be a cute couple, and many people have, literally, because they've seen them out walking in different places and stuff together in the past, they automatically thought they were together. But hell, when we went to Renfest last year, I think, and when me and Maria finally got the wax hands done and stuff, the lady that did them for us actually thought me and Maria was a couple. And we're like, no. No, I said, no, she's a good friend. She's like a sister to me. Yeah, they would. But I think you and I can both kind of see it from Harold's point of view, that Maria's already made it pointedly clear many, many times over that she doesn't want anybody else. She doesn't want the responsibility of a relationship. And I can relate, because the responsibility of being with Chris is really, it's bringing me down. And Chris, when I was talking to Michael, one of the times I was talking to him earlier today on the phone, Chris said, and as usual, he tries to kind of laugh it off like it's something funny. And to me, it is anything but funny. Yeah, Chris made the comment because I was talking about the wish jar when I was talking to Michael. And, usually when Michael calls, we put it on speaker so he can talk to both of us or anybody else that happens to be in the room. And I said I was trying to think of what to put in the wish jar, because it's a love wish jar. And Chris said, good. He said, maybe you can improve your, bring back some of your sex drive. And that's the kind of shit that, even though he doesn't mean it in a bad way, I don't think, or he's not trying to be hurtful or anything, but he's being abundantly clear that because men are wired the way they are, it's like they can't survive without it. Just because, Chris is not pushing it. He's not, like forcing it or anything like that. He doesn't always have to speak words, because I can feel it. I can hear his thoughts. I can feel his feelings, and I just don't want to do it anymore. I've had it with men. I can't, I just don't. And I know it's not like, to me, it's not really that my sex drive is gone, because I still have my ovaries. And that's the whole reason why I kept them, so that I wouldn't have to do hormone therapy for the rest of my life. But time and time again, endlessly, I have tried to get Chris to understand, and he just refuses to understand that he just doesn't do it for me. anymore. Because he places so much importance on it, even though he don't verbally speak it, he does in a way when he's teasing in a sexual manner. Like the other day, or one of the past recent times here, don't think it, no, it wasn't when Christy was there. It was when Stephanie was there. And Chris got up from my green chair here that the son of a bitch took and walked over to me, thought he was whispering in my ear, but he was whispering it loud enough that Stephanie was sitting right next to me on the ground. I was sitting on the porch, and she heard every word he said. This is what he said. Actually, I'm going to type it in case he accidentally comes out the door, or maybe I should say it. I don't know, because I don't want him to come out the door and hear me. He said, "We get that place in West Virginia," talking about the house, "you and I are going to go out in the woods and screw our brains out, screw each other's brains out." And I'm like, I laughed. I laughed it off. Because in my head, I'm like, try again, motherfucker. Ain't going to happen. But I kept my mouth shut. Because this is my problem with him. He's always doing the sexual teasing bullshit. He's always talking about things far too often in a sexual manner, and I am fucking sick of it. He stinks. He's fucking disgusting. And it causes me more pain than it's worth doing, because the only time that I really get off or enjoy myself or what the hell ever is when I'm on top of him. Because if he's on top of me and he has to do all the work, then he goes into a fucking asthma attack, and that kind of ruins the mood for me. So I put myself through the pain of I can do it till the deed's done. When it's done and I climb off, it feels like somebody is taking my legs and ripping the fucking things from my body. Okay? That shit fucking hurts. And that is why I don't want to do it anymore. And he don't get that. Because if it's causing me that degree of pain, I'm not enjoying myself. It makes me not want to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Jesus, God. I swear, I'm up to the point that I'm gonna start putting fucking saltpeter in his fucking food, or I might just do one hell of a whammy of a spell so he never gets the desire again. And he never does the teasing bullshit ever again in that way. Because I am that fed up. And like they say, when you piss off a Capricorn, you better run, because it takes a hell of a lot to get us to that point. And you can see by the look on my face, I'm already there. He claims, and not that this isn't true, but he claims that part of how he gets his pleasure is when he gives me pleasure. Okay, so then why are you turning around and contradicting that by saying maybe you can bring back some of your sex drive? Oh, I get it. So I'm supposed to fuck you out of obligation. Is that it? Because that's kind of what you make me feel like, Chris. And he's never going to understand that. And if I try to say that to him, bullshit. And he's going to get all pissed off. And then we're going to get into another pointless fucking argument about this shit. And I'm tired of it. Fucking tired of it. I'm going to move this back a little bit.
Watch parenting how-tos ad-free.
Hang on, I gotta
app uninterrupted.
go
Try YouTube
get rid of
Premium
these
on
damn
us.
commercials. Thank you. It does that. Sometimes it does commercials, and that's the drawback of listening to my music. I'm trying not to knock over the table. I wanted to. I got my foot up here in my ankle because there's a patch of dry skin. That needs to be scraped off, but I can only scrape it so much and then I have to stop because it's usually easiest for me to use my fingernails, but then after doing that for a good amount of minutes or whatever, which it usually takes because there's so much of it, then when the skin starts getting red, it starts getting irritated. But this is just how bad my skin is. Just it's drying the fuck out and in weird places. So you know what? Now I'm sure you're one of the few people, and Maria gets it too. Why I would rather try my chances with a woman, in a romantic sense, a partner, whatever. Because one, I've never been able to. I've never been able to explore that side of me because I'm always with the fucking man. And I want that kind of stuff to be between me and my partner, especially if it's a woman. I don't want to share her with some fucking man. Fuck that. Man, I can't believe there's so much dry skin. And it's like right around my ankle. It's really weird. I've been using my, hydrating, my hydrating body wash to try and bring some of the moisture back in, but dang, jeepers creepers. There's probably some on this ankle too. It's weird. Nope, there's none on this ankle. That's weird. There's no patches like that on this ankle. It's just the left one. And it seems to be the inside. That's just weird. But, thank you, sweetie. I know you understand. And that's part of what I'm looking forward to now that we're going to start doing the sister circle every Tuesday that they get together. I think it's like every other Tuesday or something like that is how they do it. So it's basically two different Tuesdays each month. Like they maybe if they go by, they don't do it the first Tuesday of the month, but they'll do it the second Tuesday of the month and then the fourth Tuesday or something like that. But anyway, I've got to get myself. I've got to climb out of this angry hole that I'm burying myself in because I'm just so fed up with him and his fucking bullshit. And Stephanie didn't want to hear him fucking saying that to me in my ear, that he thought he was doing such a good job of whispering to me. Yeah, you call that whispering? It was so fucking loud that she heard it. She's like, Mom, I don't want to hear that shit. And I said, honey, I know you don't. And I said, I'm so sorry that you had to go through that you had to hear that. But she knows that it's not me. She's like, I know it's not you, Mom, sis. She said, I know it's him. It's just totally him and his fucking bullshit. So, yeah, I need to think of some positives here. Let's see. It's 2 hours and 8 minutes. Because I don't want to go upstairs and leave my laptop down here because somebody would fucking walk off with it. But if I take the time to get everything together and drag it upstairs, then I'm not coming back down to, do any more live streaming out here. If anything, I'll finish it upstairs and I'm not sure when I'm going to be able, what time of the day. I may have to end this live stream and, whenever I decide to end it, and then just do like a smaller one later today or later this evening or something. And don't worry about, being on for that one, because I mean, it's after 5 here. So let me see. 5:48. So that means 6, 7, 8, 9. It's like what, around 9 or so there, your time. But you know what? Why I'm concerned about why that the left inside ankle seems to be doing what it's doing and nowhere else is because it's like, man, I hope the left side of my body is not dying or something. I mean, I don't mean to be so dramatic or anything, but yeah. So it's almost 10 o'clock there. Because Chris is, when dinner's ready or whatever, he's probably going to come down here and let me know or holler out the window at me or something. So, I really do want to take some time to think about what I want to put in that wish jar, and it's not going to be any of his business, because one of the things that I've already pretty much decided I'm going to put on there is new love. Looking for a new love, and I don't want it to be a fucking man. I am done with men. I'm just done. I've been done. And before I go, running off with that new lady, if I can even bring her into my life, I'm taking a nice long break. I mean, I might even go as long as a year. Before I'll get really seriously involved with anybody. But even then, it's going to have to definitely be my soulmate, straight up, because they're going to have a degree of patience that I'm not sure I myself have. Because I want to do things right that time around, and I want us to start out as friends first and take our time and not be so anxious to jump in bed together. Because all that does is cause me pain. It causes me emotional pain, spiritual pain, and mental. At least with a woman, I could be myself. I feel enjoy myself more, because then I wouldn't have a bunch of expectations or obligations that I would feel I had to keep just to keep them happy, at the sacrifice and detriment of my own happiness, meaning I might make them happy, but I won't be. Because I'm not going to suddenly go on a binge or anything and just start sleeping around with this one, that one, and the other. That's not me. Because it just feels like I'm fucking stuck with him until he dies. And instead of me being the ball and chain, which maybe he feels I am, to me, he's the ball and chain. He's the one that's causing a lot of unhappiness. And his credit just recently got raised up to, I think it's like 1,000 or something like that. I don't know, but last he showed me, he had over $500 in credit, that he himself can use. But what the hell good is it doing me? I can't. It's not like he's going to give me any. It's not like he's going to let me go out and spend some of it on myself. Oh no. So I'll make my own credit. I got this this new magazine. It's called what is it called again? It's called like Fiji something or other. It's kind of like, you know, one of the others, like Finger Hut or one of those, where according to the paper that came with it, because it came in a big red envelope, and I remember seeing it and going, "What's this?" Came in a big red envelope, and I opened it up and read it and everything. Read the letter, showed it to Chris. He looked at I looked at the magazine. I made sure I looked at it first. I looked at the magazine before I let him see it, and I may have shown signature things to him in the magazine, but you know, I made him wait on purpose because it's like, it's my fucking magazine, so you can fucking wait. And according to what it says in the magazine as well as the letter, I've been pre-approved for $150, so I can buy something or order something from their catalog up to $150 in value, and I won't have to pay anything on it until June 15th. So I'm like, So I went through the magazine today, and I marked some things. I'm trying to keep it low cost, because I'd rather do like a couple of small things maybe to start out, because if I just do a full-blown $150 in value type thing, they say that, you know, you pay it in 3 monthly installments, but they don't tell you what the installments are going to be. So if it ends up being that, even though they've supposedly pre-approved me, when I do, or if I do order some stuff, then they're going to send it back, and they're going to say, "Sorry, we can't complete your order unless you pay the full price," because I have too much of a history of, most recent is, you know, being Finger Hut. Still haven't found my Canon camera. So it's looking like I may have to get me another camera, and I've got a pink one picked out on Amazon already. It's designed for a little kid, but an adult can use it, and it's kind of a pastel pink color. And I'm seriously thinking about getting it, and hoping that Expedite will still help me find mine, because Chris seems to think that I left it down in Kentucky, and I know better. I did not leave it down in Kentucky. It's somewhere buried in that fucking apartment, and because I still haven't continued my cleanup project in the living room, which is really dragging me down and really upsetting me, and really, you know, yeah, that's what I figured, because it says 3 monthly in payments. So back to that for a minute, though. I did, you know, that's why I purposely marked low cost stuff. Is it done? 10 minutes? Okay, well, I'll go ahead and try to wrap this up and get the chairs back in the truck. We have a truck now? Back in the car, but don't get upset if I don't put them in the bag. I mean, we can always do that later. So let me go ahead and get off, this live stream for now, hun. So it'd just be so much easier to be able to pack everything up and take it upstairs. I love you. I love the boys. I will definitely keep, send some healing your way. And I will write Kirsty's name down so I'll know her when I see her. And I'll see you during the next live stream. Hope you enjoyed this Ostara, celebration. I certainly did. And I got to do it outside. Yay! And it worked. So, love you. Love the boys. And blessed be. Happy Ostara. And I'll see you on the next one. Okay, hon? Love you. Bye.